Hi, this is Shankar, and I'm going to make small videos on some particular techniques which I have learned with my experience. So here, let me talk about death and certain aspects of death. Of course, I have a very good method of calculating the death, the outward kind of position when a death can take place. But that's very complicated. But there are certain things which I've learned by experience, and that is when the lot of eighth houses, Aries, Cancer, Leo, and Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. I've seen that the death is away from the home, and when it is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius, the death is at home. And when the lot of eighth house is, your Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, I've seen that a lot of time death takes place while you're going to the hospital or on the way. So that is what is my experience. Now, a lot of eighth is of course extremely important. A lot of second, seven, eighth, is extremely important. But here I'm only focusing on the lot of eighth house. So in the eighth house, if you have Sun or it is aspected by a Sun, then you have to be careful with respect to things like fever, boils, heart, and bones. If it is Moon, then blood circulation, kidney becomes an issue of your death. If it is Mars, it is a weapon, fire, hurt, cancer-like diseases like boils. If it is Mercury, it is skin, fever, nerves, things to that effect. Jupiter would be respiration, lungs, liver. These are the parts which get affected. And Venus, of course, is the urinal canal, the sexual organs. I mean, the organs like you can have prostate, gynae issues with ladies. So that is the thing which gets affected. And this is how you see where the lot of eighth is with which of these planets. And then depending on the configuration of these planets, you can actually say what is the kind of disease which could be there. And I've tried to give you a some points on what the planets represent, which could be useful to you. Also, we should also understand that Saturn and Rahu are very important planets, and whenever Saturn and Rahu are there, I mean, they are like similar, and they will cause problems. People will have some problem by which they cannot take food. There will be indigestion, so no intake of food happens. The nervous system goes wrong. Poisonous food, etc. are the reasons when Saturn and Rahu is there in the eighth house. I've also seen that when there are planets like Mars, Saturn, Ketu, and Sun, which are with the eighth lord, or aspecting the eighth house, or in the eighth house, then death is after sufferings. Whenever planets like Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, and Moon are there in the eighth house or aspecting the eighth house, it is a more easy kind of a death. It is a more normal kind of a death, which it is not so bad as it is when you have the malefics like Mars, Surya, Saturn, and Ketu. So this is it on certain pointers. There is a method by which we can see what is the outward position of a death, but that's a very complicated method which I would take sometimes later. Thanks, and bye for now.